Well, we are back again, you guys, for these Corona Chronicles. We kicking it with Volume 2. You know, I got to give you those great laughs and these awesome comedians. I have with me tonight Katrina Pope. Hey,
what's up, y'all?
kid.
Hey, y'all. It's so nice to finally see you and meet you and talk to you.
Yes. And Katrina, you guys brought all this pretty brown skin to the table. Okay.
Girl, I'm single.
Be doing on my show, but Katrina just came and said it all.
Honey, I've been, first of all, if you'd have seen how I look earlier today, you'd have been like, girl, if you don't put something on your face, your head, take them braids down out that top knot to the side, girl, I was looking real homeless about 3 hours ago.
That is fine. That is fine. You are not alone in your level of homelessness before this started. You are not alone. When I have an interview like that last 30 minutes, I'll be put some makeup on, try to look like somebody, twist my little new growth.
Don't you feel good when you do it though? Like it makes you like you got something to look forward to. Like my mom was like, "Where are you going?" I said to a Zoom call. She was like, "All that." I said, "Yep." Because I want her to know I appreciate her and I need to talk to somebody besides y'all.
Hello, I understand that. No, but some people take those small things for granted. A lot of people, because they're in the house, because, you know, we've gone through this massive change, they feel like they're just supposed to let shit go. No, you can still look nice for you, even if you ain't got nowhere to go for real. It does make me feel good. I feel like I'm in my tea gray when I'm together. When I'm not together, I'm back to being regular old Tiffany. Like, who the fuck is that? I don't know. Who is that? And why she ain't showered today? I don't know.
That part. That part times 2.
So we're gonna get right into it. Like, I'm gonna try not to be too nasty, but it's nice having an honest lady on. I know that you like to have healthy sexual conversation, so I'm glad to have you being a part of my show. But because I don't get many ladies on, I like to have some insight that can maybe help some of these dudes. Not to say that guys are suffering, but some men can be bringing more to the bedroom. So, first thing, what is the worst thing a man could do in the bedroom?
Sweat in my eye.
Oh my God.
If you sweat on me, I'm done. I'm done. I don't give a damn if you gotta do like this. You sweat in my eye, I'm like this. It's like you've ejaculated in my face. That's how I feel. And that is a no-no.
The same way.
I'm like, that is so nasty. Like, I didn't come over here to catch H1N1. I did not. I just came over here to get a little burping session. And you.
Yes. And you know what? That is so funny that you say that, because I've experienced that so many times. And I am the type of lady where I like a nice glisten. Okay. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of moisture on you, fellas. The glisten, the chest, the arms. That's all. That looks good. It's a nice thing. Yes. But when you are pouring buckets, and I had a guy tell me once before, well, baby, just wipe it. Here, grab a towel. I don't want to every minute, like I'm trying to enjoy myself and I got to stop, wipe you off, wipe me off, stop, wipe me off, wipe you off. Like, I don't need that process in my life. I don't need you to control that. Like, did you take something?
Right.
Like, what's going on with you that, you know?
You know, and it's the thing of it, and I get in the summertime, but even if you're like that in the winter, I'm like, something is wrong with you. You're perspiring way more than you should. Like, you have a disorder, and I can't think of the name of the disorder, but it'll come to me before the end of the show. But it is like, that is the most nastiest, unattractive, repulsive thing a man can do to me. Like, there's a couple other things, but that is one that's something you can control. Mm-hmm. If you know you sweat, turn the fan on, or get you a sweat towel, get you a big boy towel. Blot yourself. Do something. Put deodorant on yourself extra. Put a powder on you. But you sweat in my eye. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I died 3 times. I've died 3 times.
So you know the connotation about women wherein we know whether or not we want to sleep with a man when we meet him. Or I'll take that back. we know we still want to sleep with a person, you guys. Let me be politically correct. We want to sleep with a person.
For me. It's a man for me.
When we meet this person and we size that up, how long do you think it should really take before you get this person into the bedroom? Like, is that your level of comfort, or are we out here living by this Steve Harvey 90-day rule?
I think it's your level of comfort, because if at the end of the day, if I'm comfortable with it, you can't make me wrong. I can't be deemed wrong. I can't feel a certain way. It's all about what I want. As a grown woman, I can choose who I want to sleep with and not feel any type of way. And even if I choose not to talk to you afterwards, I chose for that moment, and that's just what it is. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, if it's great and amazing and the vibe is there, because you know when the vibe is there, then we have the conversation as to, do we continue this, or was this just a beautiful moment that we can deuce each other out? I don't know what that is, so. Look,
should we be scared?
I think we should be. I think we good. But I just think it's a matter of, like, as a grown, mature woman, I don't let anybody determine or judge me for my decision making. And that's just it. Like, if it's on, it's on. And I'm not waiting, because if I wait too long, I feel like, man, if I wait too long in this trash, I've wasted time.
Yes.
I've wasted time, and I'm just not going to do that. Like, I'm grown.
Right,
I can tell you, that just didn't work for me. But you're nice.
But you know what, though, as a female, talking to so many men, having these conversations, I can tell you at the end of it, it kind of makes me feel like sometimes we're damned if we do, we're damned if we don't. Because men, definitely there's a double standard when it comes to sex. They do not get judged from the same accord as we do. And so I've had a group of fellas on who say, well, if you fucking a dude for the money, or you a hoe. Then on the other hand, well, if you're fucking a dude for free, then you a slut. I'm like, so where's the line then, bro? What you want? Where should we be?
Like, I feel like an even swap is no swindle. Like, if that's what I want and that's what you want, what is the big deal? Like, I think men who say that are deeply insecure. I think they've been hurt by a woman that they really, really like and didn't like them back. And they just keep projecting that onto other women to make us feel like we should be in consideration of that. No, you need to deal with your issues, bro. Because if Jane didn't like you when you first broke it down with her, she just didn't like you. It doesn't mean that Sally or Mary or Sue can't do the same thing. She just didn't like you. But I think a lot of men's egos can't handle that. So they want to label us, because they can't deal with their own issues of being rejected. She just didn't like you. No big deal. Somebody else will.
That's big. That's big. Rejection is definitely something that once you've been in the bedroom can rear its head. Sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, but it can definitely change a person's outlook forever.
Yeah.
In dealing with the opposite sex or dealing with sexual encounters. But there's just seems to be just such a negative stigma. And I say to guys sometimes, a woman having a choice of who she sleep with, how many times, whether she just wants you tonight, whether she wants somebody else next week, to me, that is more liberating than degrading. Because at one point, women couldn't even be vocal about sex. At one point, it wasn't okay for us to say what we wanted in the bedroom. It was what we were there to do. We were here to serve a purpose. And now we're gaining pleasure. We're gaining dominance. So, to me, it's important to kind of break that stigma down and change the narrative when it comes to that. It's hard, but
I just think people just need to accept the fact that women are more forward thinking, and just because she chooses you doesn't mean anything other than she just chose you. Like, I think sometimes we have to stick with the whole negative connotation of she's a hoe, she's promiscuous, she's a slut, she has low self-esteem. No, in that moment she had a desire, and her vagina out was speaking a little louder than your words or her words. So she was like, she'd be like, listen, he cute. Did she do something to me? Do it to him. You be like, bitch, you sure? Yes, bitch, we ready. Let's do it. Game on 3. Fuck this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I literally, all jokes aside, I didn't know where I was going to be when I did this, because I was like, okay, I may be in the car, because I thought I had a little action. Now, Me and this dude been jumping off for a while. The nigga's just like me, arrogant as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And if his mood ain't right, or if I don't do what he say or how he'd like it, it's a whole issue. So I got excited because I'm like, you know what? So somebody had a meme was like, I just want to sleep in different hotels and in different countries or something like that. And I was like, and I sent it to him. I said, you're the only man I know that makes sex so freaking difficult. So he hit me back, was like, what you doing? I'm like, why? Are we fucking? Because I don't want to talk to you about. Then it was like, okay, cool. So then we planned the evening. Then he called me. He was like, well, I don't know. I was like, he said, well, how long is it going to take you? I said, about 40 minutes. He said, cool. Hit my phone. Cool. He calls me. So 40 minutes? I said, yeah. Oh, I was just saying. What are you saying? Because you didn't say anything. What are you saying? Oh, okay. So it's going to take you 40 minutes to get there? That's what I said. Okay. I said, do you need to communicate something different? Does it not work for you? Well, if it didn't work for me, I would have said something.
Nigga. Why you gotta make
then
it
he
so
hit me
hard,
back and was
sir?
like, never mind. Never mind. Nigga, I got excited to fuck. Nigga, I put on the dress with no panties. Nigga, I was ready.
Hello?
Nigga, I got my titties out today. I was on my way. Like, my mama gave me some wipes. She was like, I don't know where you're going, but you know, the little body wipes with her. She's like, but it's hot outside. You might need these later. My mama already knew what it was. She said, my daughter ain't got no panties on. She about to fuck somebody's son. I already know what this is. Somebody, here you go, honey. I'm going to take me a couple out in case I need them for later. Where is you going with my father? Where are you going? But my mama was already, she was gang. She was gang.
Plans while you was gone. When your plans got messed up, so did hers. Like, shit.
I was like, now I'm over here, got the bag for the dick. I was like, now I got to send 3 to 5 messages to stroke his ego. I was so looking. What happened? Now I got to be concerned. Now I got to show empathy. What happened? I was so excited to fuck. Are you okay? I don't give a fuck if he's okay.
Right.
Is the dick gonna work when I get there?
Yes. And do we gotta talk before, because we don't need to talk about it. Can you just
now I'm mad. I'm low key might make you have blue balls. Like I might just bust real fast and just leave you there on the bed. Like I'm petty like that. Like,
and there's nothing wrong with being that petty. Okay, I'm here to go ahead and condone that. You wouldn't have been wrong.
Girl, I'm so irritated. I was excited. Girl, I've been in the class all week long. I was ready to bust. I was like, yes.
And you know what though? I've had a discussion, and a man told me that he's never experienced, it was actually Lawrence Killebrew, said he's never experienced women having that type of desire. And I said, but it is very, very real. We desire to have sex just as much, if not more, than most men. We have a genuine desire. And he's like, but it's never communicated. And in my opinion, and I'm not taking no knock or no jab at any woman who's not forthcoming, but a woman who wants it and who, is aggressive and ready to get it, like we tell you. Yes. We tell you. All you got to do is bring it here, boy. Like, that's it. Like, all you got to do is, make it happen.
I don't know. Like, I think sometimes, and I also think a man who's ever experienced that, maybe the disposition that he has doesn't make her feel comfortable enough to talk to him that way. Because I think there's some guys that can't handle that type of directness. And they'll tell you, oh, you can't talk to me like that. I have standards. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. Well, what's your standard if we're going to both end up in the bed naked at the end of the day anyway?
Girl,
do you need me to feed you first, sir? What you want?
You would be amazed how many men who I have encountered. I'm very direct. I'm a true Scorpio, October 31st. And I'm very comfortable in my sexuality and what I like and what I don't like. And I normally meet guys who are so enamored with me initially. We hit it off, everything's beautiful. And I feel like every Scorpio, for me, I have a discernment where I can kind of read people pretty fast. Mm-hmm. And I never forget, I met this guy, and my first year in New York, I met a guy first that introduced me to some of his friends. he kept taking me on these group dates. I said, you might want to stop taking me on group dates because your friends are cute. I'm single in New York. I'm new here. Everybody's available to me. So he kept taking me around his friends. Now, he's a very attractive guy, but he didn't get me. His friend was very stimulating. And we started talking, and he was going through, he had just lost his daughter. Long story short, he's flirting, I'm flirting, and I'm actually flirting with him, but I'm also trying to push him off on other women because I'm like, he can really get it. But I'm trying to be respectful of dude to keep bringing me on these group dates. Mm-hmm. So this last group date, I had made my mind up. If boy don't put it down, like say something like he want me, I'm hollering at his friend because you act like you don't know what you want. We grown out here. Right. So I was respectful. I went to him and I said, hey, what's up with your boy? Is he cool? Can I holler at him? He said, yeah, he good people. Okay. That was I told him, I said, listen, I'm feeling you. You can either be discreet and walk out with me, or you can walk out with me hand in hand, whatever you choose. But I choose you tonight. Let's go. He's like, well, what about him? What about him? Are you concerned about another grown man who act like he don't know what he wants? I'm not about to do this with you. Like, are you coming home with me or not? So when I took him home with me, and I had this vibe. Like, he was like, I have a girlfriend. I said, are you married? He said, no. I said, well, there's something. He said, well, I've been with her for 17 years. I said, well, there's something about her you don't like. Do you want to go home with me or not? Because I'm not about to keep talking to you all night long. He said, okay, cool. We get to the house, and I said to him, I said, you don't seem like you be in love, right? And he was like, he said, my initial response to you was, how dare she say something like that in regards to my children's mother. Mm-hmm. But in the same token, you were so on point. Mm-hmm. And I said that we had the most beautiful moment, and then he didn't know what he wanted. Like, he was like, okay, well, I still like my girl. Okay, that's fine. But what do you really want? He was like, I want to date you. Okay, fine. Then he was enamored with what I do. Then I think he seen a meal ticket, like, oh, you're a comic. Then he started telling me his personal problems. I said, no. So let me tell you how this worked with me. You have a girlfriend. She hears all of that shit. I'm here for kicks and giggles and good dick. That's it. And if you can't adhere to that, you need to go back home. I said, but I'm not trying to convince you to stay with me, or I'm not trying to convince you to leave your girl. But if you want me, you're going to have to make a decision. But if you're trying to weigh your options, stay over where you at. But if that's what you're going to do, I'm here for smashing and grabbing.
Hello. That's it.
You can't stay the night. We smashing and grabbing. And like it got some people's like, I'm better than that. And I said, no, you're not.
No, you're
I said,
not.
I slept with you on the first night, sweetie. You gave it up on the first night. You're not better than that. Let's not do that. I said, so let's stay in the vein of what we're doing right now. I'm not here to hear your personal problems. I don't want to hear your money problems. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Is that dick gonna be hard when you come over here? Then that's what I'm talking about. Other than that, miss me with all that extra shit. You get you a therapist if that's what you need. But you're not about to be over here. I'm not about to fix your life, nigga. I'm here for kicks and giggles and good dick. And he was so offended by that. I was like, well, get over it.
No truer words have been spoken. And why the fuck don't we have that on a shirt by now? Okay? Kicks, giggles, and good dick. And that's it. But you know what, though? It is so hard for some men to receive that type of demeanor from a woman. And when we give it to a dude straight up like that, 9 times out of 10, as strong as they try to act like they are, their feelings are hurt.
Their feelings are so hurt.
For what?
Like, how you talk to me like that?
It's not whatever you think it is. Like, come on now. But you hit the nail on the head, huh? Sure
I'm
did.
Like, I'm not about to do all that. Then he was like, one night, I'll never forget, he was like, well, lay on my chest, like after we had sex, lay on my chest. I said, and what type of stalker would you like after that? Would you like for me to show up at your house or your kid's school? I'm not about to do that, sir. I'm too fucking emotional for this type of shit. Like, nigga, you just fuck the dog shit out of me, and you think I'm about to lay on your chest so I can hear your heartbeat rhythm? No, I'm not about to do that, sir. That's stupid. No. Matter of fact, I don't even know why you're still here. Because
I'm trying to put you in the sunken place.
I was like, girl, I put him out so fast that night. I said, He said, you act like you want me to leave. I said, I do.
I love you.
I'm not about to do myself like that. Like, I know what it is. I gave you an opportunity to like me first. And you act like you didn't know what you wanted. So you're not going to just figure, no, I'm going to choose what I want from you. Since you don't know what you want, I'm going to choose what I want from you. And a lot of men, when I tell you they cannot handle that.
They cannot.
They want to be in control. And I'm like, no, you had the opportunity to be in control when we first met. But no, you didn't know what you wanted. You wanted to figure out and stay in your safe zone. You didn't want to build over here. So let me just get I still want something from you, which is the dick, because I'm still a human being. I still need physical touch. But you can't stay the night. I kicks, giggles, and good dick.
And in that order. So let's tell everybody, what is most important about sex to you?
The connection. Be in it. Like, please me like I'm pleasing you. If I'm coming into the situation, I'm not here to just. I want to be pleased. I want to be sexually pleased. I want to be no limits. Don't put up no guard. I don't eat pussy. Well, you need to get away from me. I don't do this. Oh no. See, the only rule in my bedroom is I don't deal with women. But between a man and a woman, whatever I want to do, let's do it. Let's do it. Why are we? I don't do that. You don't get your missionary dick slinging ass away from me, because that's not gonna work for me. No.
Okay.
If you're not nasty, I don't like you. If you don't eat if you don't sleep with me, pull it out, eat my pussy, and no, I'm not gonna like you.
All of that.
No.
All of that.
No, I need you to
don't just eat my pussy though. I need you to eat my whole body, like from my head all the way down to my ankles. Just eat everything. Flip me over and eat it all again.
And be aggressive with it. Like, act like you want to be here. Like, don't be timid with me. Like, I have to tell people sometimes, we can do whatever today. Like, I'm here for a reason. Let's not have any restrictions. Now, if you grab me too hard and push me, I might think you're trying to hit me, and I'll be like, wait a minute, that's a trigger. Don't do that. Wait a minute, nigga, you trying to get a lick in? I'm nervous. But as long as it's still gentle and sensual, I'm with it. But don't have any restrictions. And don't judge me if I say I want to do something. I'll be like, so who you do that with?
Yo, that's one thing that trips me out about guys, thinking that we're supposed to come into the bedroom as a complete novice, or if we know too much, we must have fucked too many people. That doesn't mean I know too much. It just means that I know how to practice, and I'm a good, steadfast learner. Okay? Doesn't mean that I fucked 100 niggas, but I might have wore the hell out of 75 of them motherfuckers. It doesn't mean
I tell people in a hurry, I got my top 8 at 8. And them top 8, they can get it anytime, and they know who they are. I don't give a damn. Whenever I'm in a crunch, my top 8 at 8 come through. Hey, what you doing? Top 8. You in the top 8? Top 8. What's on top 8? I'm gonna need a little good burping session. I need you to get this up out.
Right. Get the baby right. Get the pass. Pat it on the butt.
Get me right. Don't do me any kind. Girl, it's hard out here. I'm telling you, and even now being in this pandemic.
I know it. And a lot of people were not getting any kind of sexual quotas met dealing with the pandemic, especially those who are single. But surprisingly enough, even some people who are in relationships, because a lot of people in relationships are with somebody they don't even really like for real and don't want to sleep with on a regular basis for real. And, are still got to be in the house with the same person all day, every day. So it's definitely with coronavirus has definitely made some changes as far as people's sex lives, as far as what they seek out, and how, the level of importance that it is to them. But I want to do something fun. Season 4 of my show, we are doing rapid fire questions.
All right, let's do it.
So we're going to hit this real quick. All right. Sober sex or drunk sex?
Sober.
Business dick or thug dick?
Thug dick.
Yes. Want the chest? Would you rather touch the chest or grab the ass?
Chest.
Okay. You want to do it in the public or private?
In the public.
In the public. So in the public, rubbing that chest. So that
It's,
thug ass nigga said, pulled off his wife beater. He drunk as fuck.
right. He drunk, but I'm sober because I gotta make sure we don't get caught by the police.
Hey, somebody got to be sober. Somebody got to be sober. So I used to always feel like if I had sex, really, that was like really awesome sex under the influence, I would have to go back sober just to make sure that it wasn't the other substance.
Girl.
Had to just make sure, like, let me just, was that the best sex I ever had? Hold on, wait a minute.
Because drunk did make you'd be like, wait a minute. Now, I normally, you'd be like, I'm gonna need to see that in the daytime but you can always tell like the morning after if they stay the night. Like if the morning after is still good, you'd be like, oh yeah, you can stay in the top 8. Like you made the top 8. You in the top 8 at 8.
Now I can tell you though, with drunken sex, what I don't like about it is the things that I don't remember. Like I will forget a good chunk. I might remember that it was good overall, but I can't remember like the intricacies of it. But I may smoke from time to time.
See, smoking sex is a vibe. It is a true vibe because if your bodies is tingling at the same time, like you can get in that vibe, but y'all can come at the same time. Like I've smoked with my ex, and I can say that's probably been some of the best sex we've ever had. Like our bodies was tingling together, and it was like, babe, you feel that? He was like, yeah. And I'm like, you feel it? He was like, I'm like, it was one of those like, you want to try it again? Like it was like drunk sex to me is good, but smoking sex is like I just started smoking at 40.
Okay.
So when I first did it, I was like, I have been missing out. Oh my gosh. It was like a nigga was massaging my pussy, and I was like, I never knew it could feel like, because your body is tingling, whatever high you have, like your body is tingling. Like I always like smoking like a good sativa or a hybrid. And that sensation from that, and then the you be like, you'll say some shit like, I really love you, nigga. I really do.
I do, for real.
Stop playing, Katrina. I really know I do. No, seriously. And then you wake up in the morning, he'd be like, you said, no, that was my pussy dog, nigga. That was my pussy was saying she loved you. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about you. I do. Let me not act like I'm a harlot. Because I'm so emotional and I'm so sensitive. But no, weed sex is I'm just
they
thinking,
can just stare off into the distance like I remember
I encourage every woman to go to Amsterdam at least once in your life with a dude, or find, or let me not say find, or meet somebody. Amsterdam is the move. It is the move. I went to a live sex show there, and I was like, okay. I swear this nigga's dick was probably as long as this stick. I was like,
okay, so we're going to Amsterdam. Okay, we're gonna pack this shit up right now. Let me get these bags, goddamn.
I was like, he got dick to offer about 3 or 4 people in this audience. Do you sir?
What are you gonna do with that?
And the girl he was fucking, she was just so immune to it. And me and this white lady caught eyes. She said, she is immune. Like, how is she not satisfied? Like, she should be enjoying that. And I was saying to myself, I'm enjoying this shit way back here, bitch. Why is she? I was like this. Is there intermission for me?
Just so you can get your turn. I
just want to know if he has a 15-minute break. I don't need but 15 minutes.
And that's it. Have you in there comatose, you missed the whole rest of the show.
Girl.
So last thing, what would be your best piece of sex advice?
Be comfortable. Be comfortable and communicate openly. Communicate your needs. If you're doing it, you should always be able to tell a person what you like, when you like it, and how you like it.
Mm-hmm.
Open communication. Because he don't know, and if you're doing it and you're not having an orgasm, that's your fault. But be gentle. But be gentle in how you tell him, because men really, they're fragile.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's not doing something you like, just be gentle in your approach, because ultimately you don't want to offend him, but you still want to get your needs met. So just be gentle and communicate effectively.
Amen. Amen to that, because we do all need to be having orgasms. I've had a conversation with Carmel Roberts, and she is Tony Roberts' wife, but then professionally she was also doing sex education. So conversation with her was really,
that's my people. Tony's my brother. Like, I work with Tony. I know Carmel, the whole family. Like, my birthday's Halloween, so that's Tony's like favorite holiday. So every other year I go out there with them and we do a big holiday Halloween party.
Oh, I didn't know that. So when I had him on my show, she was telling me how only 30% of women can actually have orgasms. So first, kudos to both of us for being on that 30%. But when we're in the bedroom and say somebody does fall under that 70%, and trying to communicate and trying to convey to your partner that you still have further needs to be met might be difficult. But ladies, if you are finding yourself in that situation where you've never had an orgasm, you have to first start with yourself.
Yeah.
Definitely. You got to first start relearning yourself, knowing what you like. A lot of women that I talk to that say they don't reach orgasm, they're not masturbators either. A lot of them I've noticed, but that's just in my personal conversations. Mm-hmm. They're not masturbators either. So then my question is, do you even know your body enough to bring you to that point? So in communicating with somebody, start with you first. Ladies, just FYI, start with you first. And if the man is letting you down, it's okay to tell that nigga see you later. But
you should know which nipple talks to people. You should know which nipple. Like, you should be like, it's my left one.
Let me tell you, my right one will give you a whole dissertation.
like I have a thing where I'm like, I do a joke and I'm like, I still sleep with my ex because, it's hard. I said, it's hard to not, sleep with somebody new and they don't know how to bite your neck right now. You got a hickey. Like, you feel like nobody wants a hickey at 40 something. Like, that's embarrassing. Like, bite my neck, pull my hair gently and talk a little shit. Just a little shit. Just not like I'm a whore, but just, bitch, you like this dick? Just to let me know you in the room.
Like, yeah,
and talk like, and men don't like to moan anymore. I don't know what that is. Like, men be like, no, talk to me. Let me know it's good. Like, let me know if I hit your spot. Like, talk to me.
It works both ways. Yes, they forget that.
Yeah, talk to like men, and I think it's fair. Like, even with women, we get cocky with regards to how we do things. Like, I was watching, one day I was high, and this is so off the cuff, but I was watching this video. I was watching Pornhub, and this girl was giving head. And it was like it seemed like every woman that was giving head, they was giving head the same way, real sloppy. But I'm like, these men, it was like 15 minutes in the video and they still hadn't came yet. I said, maybe he don't like it like that. Like, spit could turn you off. Like, I think it's, for me, and I'm not a headologist, but I think I'm good at it. If you don't come in 4 minutes, I feel some type of way. And I'm not doing it no more. I am feeling some type of way because I'm like, I'm giving you the best I got. And if you don't come in 4 minutes.
It's all I got. God damn it. It's all you gonna get.
And if you, I'm giving you the best. And I'm communicating with you because I feel like I should be able to ask you, do you like that? What do you like? Like, if you don't, tell me now. If you're not a person to come, I'm gonna try one time. If you tell me you don't come, I'm gonna try one time because of my ego. But if that's not how you come, I'm not doing it. Because if you don't come, I'm defeated, and I'm not doing it no more. I'm not. My self-esteem ain't set up for you not to come. It's not. I
understand that. There's nothing wrong with that, though. There's nothing wrong
I'm
with
not
that.
set up that way. Like, I'm arrogant in the bedroom. And if I'm giving you, and you.
Girl, look, you got me upset. And I ain't even over there with your 4 minutes, but you got me.
Right. I mean, my spirit, like, he must be gay. Look,
I understand though, because when you are somebody who truly, truly enjoys sex, and not to say that we look at it as a seek and destroy type thing, but we have a mission when we get in the bedroom. We have a mission. You know what I mean? And it's not just about you coming, my coming. It's about mutual pleasure. It's about super satisfaction. It's about, I want to be sleep, legs hurting. I want to be done when this is over. And I want you to be done. I want you to be able to move. I want you to come hard. I want you to come many times. I want to come many times. Like, I have a goal when I get there. So I definitely understand, because if you don't reach that goal, like, what the fuck? Something wrong?
Like, why are we here? Like, what
is going on? So I get it. I definitely get it. But I like a chick like you. I'm serious. I do. I love your straightforwardness. I love the vibe. And I am not a Scorpio, but look, out of 4 generations, I'm the only person that missed it. My grandma, my mom, my first daughter, all Scorpio women. And the conversations since I've been an adult about sex and men, and the conversation is definitely different with women who are Scorpios. The conversation is definitely different, but I can appreciate the aggression. I can appreciate the sensuality, you know what I mean? And it's not a negative thing, it's a very positive thing. But hopefully being able to get some men to get on board with the fact that that's a positive and not a negative, learn how to enjoy that shit and not, take it as a hit to your ego. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
It's like, if I win, you win. Like, we all in it to win. Like, yes. I tell people in a heartbeat, if I'm good, you're going to be good, because I'm intuitive. Like, I kind of know what you need when you need it. So you ain't got to be over here trying to be nasty and mean-spirited, because I'm going to feel that. I'm like, I'm going to give it back to you. If you give me bad energy, I'm at a place now where I'm like, I just do like this because I'm an empath, but I try to meet you where you are. If you're in a good space, I'm in a good space. And I try to overcompensate that. But at this point, I'm like, if you don't want the good energy, I'm not going to waste my time anymore. Like, I can't. Like, I'm literally, only reason why I'm in my feelings right now is because I kind of look forward to doing it. And I'm going to be gone for the weekend. And I'm like, But,
I'm the same.
Just black men don't want to be great. Just.
Lay down. Lay down.
I want you to be great.
Want to be great. Hey, Dawn. Well, this has been just a joy and a pleasure. I can't wait to meet you in person. See you.
Yes. So are you in DC still, right?
When the world opens up at some point.
Girl, come on to it. Like, just we'll embrace you with love. I think we in the numbers at this point. I don't know what's going on. I'm out here in Douglasville, so they say it's hot in Atlanta, but I'm just keep trusting God and staying positive. It is what it is at this point. Just trusting God and staying positive.
Yeah, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Well, this has been a pleasure. Thank you so much. You guys, this has been Katrina Pope. Hope everybody enjoyed. There's still more to come, okay? With season 4 of these Corona Chronicles.
All right. Love and light to you, Zara. Thank you again.
Thank you.
All right, sweetie. Take care.
Bye.